Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another set review here on Metabroz. I'm Moldy Potion. This is my bro, Metacracks.
Welcome back, everyone, to our first set review of Seance. All the cards have just been dropped on MetaZoo HQ. Thank you guys very much.
Yes, indeed.
I believe that they are some sort of partner with Caster Society.
Powered by Caster Society.
So I'm sure you can click on the link on their site and find the Caster Society bundle that is available for Seance coming up. Also, if you're looking for more MetaZoo content, you can check out Caster Society on YouTube, where we post several times a week.
Indeed. We also have a Patreon if you want to support the content my bro and I put up. You can check out patreon.com/Metabroz with a Z. Big shout out to all of our supporters. You guys are amazing. You keep us going here.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. And with that, let's get into the first page, which is called... Oh, hold on a second. Let me see if I can get this right. There we go.
Circle of Sea Salt.
Circle of Sea Salt. By the way, guys, sorry for the quality of these scans. We did the best we could with color correction and sharpening. There's just something off about them, but we didn't want to wait to review them. So yeah, I hope you can just kind of suffer through it with us. We can see the cards and we'll get to know the mechanics, even if the art doesn't look the best at the moment. So, artifact. Circle of Sea Salt, 5 per spellbook, contraction cost 1 water, life points 40. And it reads, fourth wall effect. Is that anything? That little...
Nope, that's just a water symbol.
Okay. Fourth wall effect. You can only contract this page if salt is within eyesight. Beasties with spirit cannot target this artifact. At the start of each turn, target a beastie touching this artifact. That beastie may not be targeted by beasties with spirit.
Now back it up a sec so we can see that whole effect. So this is really interesting. This is a 1-drop protector from Spirit, and Spirit's coming for us all. When we do the Spirit set review, you will see it's completely insane. They have given Spirit more than a power boost. It's probably going to be the aura type that's on top. Everybody's thinking that. Spirit's going to be a major top contender, which is the intention of the set. So having a 1-drop card that can protect one of your beasties from spirits, and it doesn't say that beastie may not be targeted with attacks by beasties with spirit. It says they may not be targeted by beasties with spirit, which means that any kind of powers or effects or anything that involve targeting are not going to be able to touch that beastie, which is why Crab's there in his little safety bubble.
I like it. It's cool. All right, so it's doing to spirit what spirit does to everything else.
Yeah, I see it being like a side deck card for when you're up against spirit. Cool, throw a couple of these in to keep my cards safe, you know?
Right on. Flavor text here reads, if I can get to it... Magic circles have been conducted by drawing salt circles since the dawn of practicing spirit magic. Thankfully for water beasties, the ocean is full of the stuff.
Nice.
Salt.
It's true. Salt water.
All right, next page. Well, that's our new spirit aura. We have the spontaneous voyage. It's a spell, 2 per spellbook. Contraction costs 1 neutral, 2 water. Oh, what wacky
Looks like
art.
the Cryptid Busters cruising in their van there.
Totally. It's got the equipment trait, and it says, this spell costs 1 less to contract for each opposing caster that owns a Terra page in the arena. Equip this spell to target beastie vehicle. Each time a Terra is contracted or leaves the arena, bookmark 1.
Yeah, so this is going to be one that's a little more powerful in multiplayer, and we've seen a few of these cards in the set already that have to do with each opposing caster or each caster, and you get more benefits depending on how many casters there are. But even if there's just one opposing caster with 1 Terra page in the arena, you're going to get 1 off the cost of this spell, and then each time a Terra is contracted by any caster or leaves the arena, bookmark 1. I could see this being a source of a bunch of extra bookmarks in the right spell books.
Yeah, you can have 2 per spellbook, and obviously they stack. So you could be getting the effect twice each time a Terra is entered or removed.
Totally.
Interesting. All right, cool. Flavor text here reads, there's no problem that the Cryptid Busters won't face head-on. Although their methods are a little bizarre, at the end of the day, they always have a grand adventure.
Right on.
Cryptid Busters.
Wrong way.
I'm going to have to... Yep, there we go.
There you go.
All right, our next page is the spell Seashell, Divination, 3 per spellbook, contraction cost 2, water. Fourth wall. You can only contract this page if seashells are within eyesight. Search your spellbook for a water artifact,
Ocean Terra page,
or Island Terra page, and place it on top of your spellbook.
Yeah, so this is going to tie into that card that we just saw, the Spontaneous Journey. This is going to fetch you a Terra page, which you could potentially bonus from with that bookmark. But really, I think more people are going to play this for search your spellbook for a water artifact. If you're looking for a crystal or if you need something last minute, I know that there will be some water artifacts that people are going to be interested in. If not in this set, then in future sets. Just giving people a fetch artifact is a good effect in general. But I don't know. We'll see. It depends how much Terras get played. That's really going to be the deciding factor for these cards.
I mean, the last one is an artifact, right?
It's a spell, actually.
It's a spell. Nope, so you can't fetch that. Yep. Never mind. All right. Yep, they're just setting you up for more Terra rollout. Okay, let's do the flavor text there. It says, there exist many different forms of divination. All their styles stem from their place of origin in the cryptid nation. Bone scrying, fire scrying, and even seashell scrying are all ways to speak with the spirits from beyond. Next page we have Boat Hound, Beastie Vehicle, 3 per spellbook, contraction cost 1 dark, 1 water. Dark waters have officially arrived.
Yes, they have.
Life points 30. That reminds me of Bullet Bill. I love that art. Yep. It has a trap trait.
Yep.
20 bonus to the LP if the Lake Terror is in play. 10 bonus to the attack if the Nighttime Terror is in play. Fourth wall effect, if a boat or ship is within eyesight, once per turn, you may contract a beastie named Boat Hound from your limbo.
Oh, wow.
Arena effect. At the start of each turn, an artifact touching this beastie loses all effects until this beastie leaves the arena. Okay.
Wow, a lot going on here.
Midnight Munch. Base attack 25. If a basic Nighttime Terra is in the arena, this attack deals double damage to artifacts and beastie vehicles.
Wow, there is a lot going on this card, and it is all very different. It's definitely blends of water effects and dark effects. I like what they did here. So I'm hoping that boat or ship becomes a fourth wall item. We have real boat on other cards, but real boat is not a that's not a legal fourth wall item, but maybe this, like a toy boat, within eyesight. If you could contract Boat Hound once per turn from your limbo, I mean, that's crazy. That's just like a 2-drop beastie that you will keep bringing back over and over again. And then at the start of each turn, what is it? An artifact this is touching loses all effect text. So you could drop this on the opponent's artifact or their crystal, and then at the start of their turn, guess what? That artifact doesn't produce aura. That artifact is useless while the boat is in the arena.
Would it just basically, I mean, what's the real benefit of shutting down artifacts right now? Crystals, sure, but we have Absorb Aura, which I find easier, 0 cost, and gives me a bookmark.
Sure, but this is that with a beastie attached. So you could also be dealing damage, and attacking the opponent while simultaneously shutting down their artifact, which I think is pretty cool.
What would be the most beneficial artifact to shut down outside of a crystal? Or is that it?
Probably something like Fountain of Youth.
Or the spider thing?
Yeah, or if Caster Gun becomes popular. There are a number of artifacts that are pretty deadly,
Okay.
I would be curious, though. Well, no, never mind. That's not an artifact. I was thinking of a spell there. But yeah, and the fact that this guy deals double damage if a Nighttime Terra is in, that means he's going to swing for actually 70 because he gets 10 damage from the Nighttime Terra, and then boom, that would flip. So that's an auto death on, opposing artifacts and beastie vehicles. Essentially, that'll kill almost any artifact and almost all the beastie vehicles except for UFO, which has 80 LP.
That's
but yeah,
right.
Pretty good.
In an almost cannibalistic fashion, this boat enjoys feasting on ships after midnight. But in actuality, the boat hound is a type of alligator. Interesting.
Oh, I love it.
Maybe related to the sewer gator. All right, next up, we have, there we go. We have the spell, the Tower.
Tarot card.
2 per spellbook, contraction cost 2 neutral, 2 water. What tarot card is that? Do we know?
It's the Tower.
That's the Tower.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Fourth wall, if you are playing at a MetaZoo Tower event,
Wow.
or by a real tower, you may contract this page at any time. If an opposing caster controls more beasties than you, place 2 beasties under their control into their chapter.
Okay.
All right. Or all Terra bonuses affecting beastie damage or LP are considered lose instead of gain
This is interesting.
until the end of turn.
This is a card that's just going to need some testing. Those are two very powerful, very different effects. If they control more beasties than you, you get to auto bounce two beasties into their chapter. That's a good effect. And then all terror bonuses affecting beastie damage or LP are considered loss instead of gain. That could reverse some major stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that would take my Chessie down to 0 damage, you know? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That would bring the crabs down to 35 or 45 LP and a 30 damage attack. There's some pretty significant changes that this card could make in the game. And I think it's cool that if you have this at a MetaZoo Towers event, you can contract it at any time. That's a really cool fourth wall.
Which must mean the towers are being constructed somewhere.
They're coming. Come on, get it to us in time, guys.
Flavor text says, chaos, destruction, resistance, and avoiding disaster. The Tower Tarot suggests a sudden and dangerous change in life, often based on the construction of a faulty support structure. The confusion and fleeing of the tower reflects escape and a new opportunity into the unknown.
I mean, that's like straight out of a tarot book. I've done tarot readings, so that's pretty much an accurate description of what the tower card actually means in tarot.
All right, next page we have Beastie
Siren.
Spiteful Mermaid of Pyramid Lake. Nice. 3 per spellbook. Contraction cost 1 neutral, 2 water. Life points 50.
Great
Awesome
art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Who did that art? Michael.
Nice.
Amazing, Michael. Gets an additional 20 bonus to the life points if the lake terrors in play. Upon contraction, place a page with trap from your spellbook face down under a beastie or artifact you control. So you got to do that to contract her.
Yep, you must. Yeah.
Arena effect. The first attack an opposing caster declares each turn must target a beastie or artifact you control with a face down page under it.
That's interesting. So she's going to force you into a trap.
I like that.
Yep.
Captivating Melody, base damage 20, fourth wall effect. If you play a wind instrument during this combat, a beastie damaged by this attack must attack next turn.
Wow. I wonder if that's going to be legal. If there is, we're going to be hearing a lot of flutes. This is a really interesting card. I mean, so the contract effect, let me clarify. It doesn't say must. So if you don't have a page in your chapter, you can skip that contract effect. It's not going to stop you from contracting the page. It's not a requirement.
It's an option.
It's an option. But if you have a page in your chapter, then you need to. You can't just say, like, I have a page with a trap and I'm not going to place it under there. If you have the page with a trap, you got to put it under there. If you don't, you're excused from that effect.
Okay.
The first attack an opposing caster declares each turn must target a beastie or artifact you control with a face down page under it. That's a big deal. Anytime in a strategy card game where you can force an attack, like they can't get around it, they have to declare an attack, or they have to declare the first attack to target a beastie or artifact you control the face down trap under it. This is kind of what we need, because up until now, people have been able to just ignore traps.
Yep.
You're like, cool, you got a trap under it? I don't care. So now it's like, cool, you got a trap under it? Shoot, I have to attack into that. And there are some deadly traps in the game if you can force somebody to trip the wire.
I think Omni he's a trap, right?
Omni Cook, yes.
Yeah, I think that first strike factor when defending is so powerful.
Wood Devil. Yeah, these
Wood
are...
Devil,
I mean, yeah,
but Wood
first
Devil, I
strike
feel
traps
like
are
he
big.
needs to be power up redded to do real damage.
Yes or no? I mean, even if the forest tears out, Wood Devil's got 50 damage. You get to put wherever you want. And
Okay.
also,
Yeah,
he
that's
has
fair.
first strike and paralyze, which is why I often
and
set Wood Devil
paralyze.
as a trap,
Okay.
just because I'm hoping for that paralyze.
Yep, that makes sense. Flavor text here reads, this banished mermaid vengefully haunts Pyramid Lake. She lures in nearby one. Wait a second.
She lures in nearby wanderers with song, only to quickly drown them when they draw near.
Thank you for helping
I
me
could
out
see
there.
that was getting messy.
Yeah, it was. It was starting to get scrambled. We've driven by Pyramid Lake many times
Yes, we have.
in our lives.
Yes, we have.
All right. Next up, we have a Spirit Water Multi-Aura card.
So pumped for this
Beastie
one.
Vehicle Phantom Steamboat of the Tom Bigby.
Tom Bigby, yeah, I think that's right.
2 per spellbook, contraction cost 1 spirit, 2 water, life points 55. Has the spirit trait, an additional 25 bonus to the life points if the river Terra.
That's the Fog Terra,
That's
actually.
the Fog Terra is in play. Thank you. And it reads Arena. Beastie casters cannot be targeted with attacks.
Wow. Wow.
Beastie casters.
So Adam Ackler,
Yep.
Sam Sinclair, Indrid Cold,
Okay.
Rose.
Fourth wall, unexpected journey. Fatigue this beastie vehicle.
Yep.
Yes. Say all aboard to move target beastie anywhere in the arena.
Oh, wow.
Or search your spellbook for a Terra page and add it to your chapter.
That's really good. Move my Beast to Busco around wherever I want. Come on. That's amazing.
Could I remove a beastie from Power Up Red with that effect?
No, because Power Up Red's going to follow wherever that beastie goes.
All right.
Good try, though.
Could I remove a beastie that was abducted and placed on a Terra and get him back in play?
No, because they're placed under the Terra and they are out of play,
damn
I
it.
believe, but we should double check that. That's a good question.
It's all right. Just trying to stump you. All right.
Yeah.
Discovering new lands, base attack 0. If a Terra page entered or left the arena this turn, bookmark 1. Okay. Interesting.
These are interesting cards. I mean, when you're mixing spirit and water, you got to expect a lot of like
Trickery.
Tech. Yeah. This is a very tech card. Being able to be like, cool, you can never attack my Adam Ackler. That's powerful, man. That's really powerful. Adam's one of my favorite beasties in the game, so I can definitely see this thing having an effect.
Adam's a badass. Flavor text here reads, this ghostly ship is never far from disasters. It travels through the smoke and fog, forever obscuring whether it is the cause or the cure of all these happenings.
Look at all the Terra, the aura advantages on it. Triple aura advantage.
Wow.
Strong against earth, fire, and dark. Here's the thing, guys, too. Because this is a spirit and a water page, it has weaknesses to the same things that spirit and water are weak to. And if it would encounter a page that was, for instance, a lightning and cosmic page, that would deal an extra 40 damage to this page. It would get 20 because the lightning's weak, or because the water's weak against lightning, and it would get 20 because the spirit's weak against cosmic.
Oh, man, that is really
It's
interesting.
going to change the math.
I like it. All right, I think that's all for water other than the rares, so we will scroll up to the top to take a quick look at the most powerful cards releasing.
Man, I can't wait to get through more of these aura types. There's so many crazy cards in this set.
There's a lot. We'll probably get a couple done today while you go travel over the weekend again.
Right.
This time to where are you going?
There's one. Going to Denver for
That's right.
Collecticon.
That's
Can't wait to
right.
see y'all there, play some games.
Yeah. And then we'll, when you get back, we'll pick up where we left off. All right. Artifact Essence, Sunken Gravestones of Manchak.
Like Manchak Priestess.
2 per spellbook, contraction cost 0 water, life points 50. Okay. All right.
Nice.
No traits. You may fatigue this artifact at any time to generate 1 spirit and 1 water. You may not control more than 2 artifact essences in the arena. All right, we finally have our spirit water combo.
Heck yeah.
Here it is. It has
We're going to
arrived.
see a lot of spirit combos in this set.
Awesome. Next page here. I think we may have 1 or 2
Scroll
left.
down. I think you just missed
What?
one. Bottom left. Nope, down one. Right there. Yep. Now this one I'm pumped for.
Another dark water. Badass art. Look at that thing. This is the beastie demon Shauna Hook.
Shauna Hook.
Shauna Hook? Shauna Hook. 1 dark and 1 water is the contraction cost. Life points 60, 2 per spellbook. Awesome art. 10 bonus to the attack if the nighttime tear is in play. 20 bonus to life points if the river tear is in play. You may contract this page at any time. Arena. Whenever an opposing caster bookmarks on their turn, due to an effect from a page they control, bookmark the same number of pages. This effect does not stack. All right, so let's stop right there. Whenever an opposing caster on their turn, due to an effect from a page they control, so they play bookmark, and I have this guy, and I get to also bookmark.
Yeah, and you get to contract them at any time. That's the
So I can
craziest
do
part.
it.
So you go, oh, you're contracting bookmark? Cool. I'm going to contract Shauna Hook. Now, I also bookmark those pages.
That's
and
badass.
this applies if they would contract New Year's New Beginnings.
So you get 14?
And you pop out Shauna Hook, you draw 14 pages.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And since New Year's New Beginnings was just played, I guess it would work with New Beginnings too, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, it's going to work with both. This dude's going to take over the world.
Wow. That's awesome.
We might, like, if you're playing Shauna Hook, you might actually have to make your decks fatter because of the amount of cards you're going to draw. It's going to be insane.
Think about the convenience of playing it just when your opponent plays their New Beginnings, whether it's New Year's or the normal. You don't need to worry about being New Beginnings again, and you get to draw 14 pages.
Yep. You just got halfway through
And now
your
you get
deck.
to hold it all.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Now,
This is insane.
Let's say that I play this after you play New Beginnings, and then you play your own Shauna Hook after I play mine.
No, because it's due to an effect from a page they control. So you would need to have, well, I guess, interesting.
See what I'm saying?
If you're bookmarking and you control a Shauna hook, then there would be a bit of a feedback there.
You do it to my Shauna hook. Okay. I know it says it doesn't stack, but these are separate effects from separate cards individually. I'm guessing. So that means that you'd end up drawing 14 as well, which means that I'd end up drawing 21. And if at that point I played another Shauna hook, I'd end up drawing 29. And if you played...
no, it's on their turn. That's what's going to stop this. Yeah, because I was like, wait, no. I already asked, because I did. I was like, wait, is this going to make an infinite feedback loop?
Calm down. This makes more sense.
On their turn, so you get to benefit from their spells. They get to benefit from yours if they have their own Shauna hook, but it's not going to infinitely loop back and forth.
Well, it wouldn't infinitely. It would just, yes.
Well, yeah, it would.
It's not going to happen.
If you drew 2 and then I drew 2, then you drew 2, then I drew 2, then you drew 2, you know what I mean?
No, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Outside of not knowing. All right. Anyway, Demon Spear is the attack base damage 5, inflicting 2 poison until the end of your next turn. A caster damaged by this attack cannot contract a beastie that shares the same name with a beastie they control.
This is too good, guys. This card is too good.
Nuts, actually.
This card is too good. Oh, you have a Ket's out. Guess what? You don't get to bring another one out. Oh, you have one, you have a Thunderbird. Oh, you have a Frogman. Oh, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All you have to do is hit the caster, and then you can stop them from contracting anything they already have in the arena.
So you have a Ket's out, and you want to play that call next turn. But I just hit your Ket's with this Shauna hook.
No, you hit the caster with Shauna hook.
Caster damage, and then you choose the beastie.
Yeah, and because Thunderbird's also named Ket's, you couldn't bring out a Thunderbird either.
Right. So a caster damaged by this attack cannot contract a beastie that shares the same name with a beastie they control. That's actually for all beasties in their arena.
Yeah, all of them. It's insane.
This is the most powerful card I've seen from Seance so far.
Yeah, you have one Gumbaroo, you don't get any more. This is wild. Oh, and I bookmark 14.
Yeah. So people who play play sets.
Yeah.
Me specifically, I try to play Necros more than I play more beasties. I just get more Ketzes. You get Shauna hooks out, you're going to need to take care of them. If your opponent has them out, that is.
Immediately.
You're going to need to take care of them, or you can't cast more of your own beasties that share the same name.
And you can't really cast New Year's New Beginnings, and you don't know, the Shauna hook doesn't even have to be out because they can contract it at any time. It's so dangerous.
But you do need to damage them for that effect to go off.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Very cool. Flavor text here reads, this slimy beastie guards a Loveland river with a watchful eye. It would rather ward off trespassers, but it will gladly slay them too. Aw.
Attaboy.
All right.
Here we go.
Got another dark water card.
Yep.
So, Beastie Skeleton, Manchak Swamp, Sunken Skeletons. 5 per spellbook. Contraction cost 1 dark, 1 water. Life points 20. Has the spirit trait. Gets an additional 20 bonus to the life points.
10.
If these 10, thank you, if the swamp tear is in play. 10 bonus to the attack if the nighttime tear is in play. 4th wall effect, Trinity Summoning is the power. Fatigue this beastie. If a skull is within eyesight, destroy 3 beasties named Manchak, Swamp, Sunken Skeletons. You control to place a beastie named Manchak, Swamp Priestess from your spellbook, Limbo Cemetery, Afterlife, or chapter into the arena.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are built to get out Swamp Priestess. They're actually trying to give us a Swamp Priestess deck.
Yeah, and she's a badass nightmare who's underutilized in the current meta at the moment.
She's a token machine that's going to proc off of any beastie entering the arena not from a chapter. So Forever Together, you can see where this is going.
Forever Together is the attack, base damage 10. Contract a beastie named Manchak Swamp Sunken Skeletons from your limbo or spellbook into the arena fatigued, so you can kind of get a little loop going.
Keyword spellbook, so you can just search these guys out, boink, boink, and when they show up, Swamp Priestess will give you a free zombie because a zombie just entered not from your chapter. So this is what they're trying to do. They're giving us procs for Swamp Priestess, so you can just bloop, 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 just build up a zombie army.
Definitely, and you can get Swamp Priestess back again and again.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Again and again, and your skeletons come back again and again.
This is awesome. Yeah. The product of voodoo gone wrong, the Manchak skeletons resurface and agitate when trespassers venture too close.
Pepper DeLuca just crushing that art. It's so good.
As always. All right. I think
that might...
No, we got more right here.
No, that's not water.
You're telling me that?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
I think we're done with water. Oh, wait, there's one there. There's one above you.
Nope. Okay.
Let's trust my eyes. To the left.
Yeah.
Not that one.
We'll
to
go
the
with
left.
yours. Uh-huh.
There we go.
All right. We have the Beastie Fish, Alaskan Ice Monster, 1 per spellbook. Contraction cost 2 water, 3 frost, life points 160. Has the regen trait, 20 bonus to life points if the river terror is in play, 20 bonus to life points if the winter terror is in play.
Correct.
Because it's an upside down W, guys. Not really, but that's the only way to remember it. Arena effect, all other beastie fish you control cannot be targeted by attacks or spells. Inflict this beastie with Frozen 1 at the end of your turn. Beasties with trout in their name gain the fish tribe chum. Gain the fish tribe, period.
That's amazing.
Chum is the power. Fatigue this beastie. Awaken another target beastie fish. Crystal Cut is the attack. Base damage 40, inflicting 3 frost. If this attack damaged a caster, bookmark 1.
Wow, this is really cool. So this is a tank, first of all. This is a major tank, 160 LP and regen up to 200 LP if you get the Terras out. All other beastie fish you control cannot be targeted by attacks or spells. That's huge because that's the only drawback to beastie fish at this point. They come out in numbers, but you can just kill them all pretty easily. Being able to give trout the fish tribe means that the fur-bearing trout, which is a fearsome critter, is going to also gain the fish tribe. That means that if you gave it tribal boost, it would have tribal boost for fish and for fearsome critters.
Is that so?
That is so.
Wow.
It's gaining a tribe. It's not changing the tribe. So this is becoming a fearsome critter fish, which is amazing. Awaken another target beastie fish. Obviously, that's great, you know. And if the attack damages a caster, auto bookmark. There's a lot of good stuff happening on this page. It's expensive, but I could see this being very playable.
I'm gonna hate seeing it in the arena. I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare.
Yep, when it's across from me, I'm not gonna want to play it. Once mistaken for a mass of whale fat, this serpent has been spotted by forest casters on more than one occasion. It uses its frozen jaw to crush through thick ice.
Oh, so that's why it gets inflicted with frozen at the end of your turn, because it's refreezing and then coming back out. Yeah,
that's awesome. I like that flavor. All right,
I think that's it.
I think that may be the end of the Seance water pages.
More. Last one.
Awesome.
Lady of the Lake.
Lady of the Lake. Beastie Spirit, 2 per spellbook. Contraction cost 1 water, 2 spirit. Life points 45. Has the spirit trait. An additional 20 bonus to the attack if the Lake Terra or Nighttime Terra are in play. Fourth wall effect, if you are not wearing a pink dress. This beastie loses spirit. If this beastie is damaged by a water page, this effect is removed until the end of this turn.
Drowning. To see a bunch of pink dresses. Oh my god.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Drowning accident is the power. Fatigue this beastie. You may activate this power at any time. Fatigue target beastie and inflict it with fear.
Oh, now we're talking. Do you remember Gideon's Lawkeepers in Magic?
Yeah.
You could just tap to tap target beastie. This is the same thing. You can use it at any time. So start of your turn, you just awoke everything. Cool. I'm going to fatigue one of them so that you can't use that.
Get them out of the way.
Yep.
That's amazing.
And inflict it with scared.
Drawing breath is the attack. Base damage 40, and also inflicting fear, and you get to bookmark 1.
This is so good.
Wow.
Pink dress,
the
here I
levels
come.
are just getting stepped up,
Get ready to see Moldy in the pink tutu, man. I'm coming.
Amazing.
That seriously is such a good card. What's it say on the flavor text?
It says, this tragic spirit resides deep within White Rock Lake. Be careful when venturing near the waters at night, or you might be in for an accident of your own.
Nice.
Anyway, guys, if you made it this far, that's it for today. We're trying to get a couple videos out for you before he travels again, and then supposedly he'll be doing a little less traveling over the holidays.
Well, yeah, because Denver is the last Collecticon of the year, so I don't know if I'm going anywhere else. I don't have a ticket to Seance, as much as I'd love to go. The pre-release that's going to be up in Salem, I haven't been able to get a ticket, so I don't think I'm going to that. So this might be my last hurrah for the year. So if you guys are at all able to make it out to Denver or are planning to come, hit me up so I can come say hello. Maybe we can play a game.
Awesome. And with that, guys, if you are looking for more MetaZoo content, you can check out Caster Society here on YouTube, where we post several times a week. And thank you to our patrons. As always, we love you guys. Appreciate all that support.
You guys mean so much. If you want to support us as well, you can go to patreon.com/Metabroz with a Z. Big love, everybody. Thanks for watching. We will be back with another set review here on
Metabroz. Later, guys.
Later.
Now it's time to rise.